Good morning, students. We are doing our chapter differential equations and exercise 9.4 till sum number 16 we have done. Sum number 17 we will discuss here. It is given, find the equation of a curve passing through the point 0 comma minus 2, given that at any point xy on the curve, the product of the slope of its tangent and y coordinate of the point is equal to x coordinate of the point. Now whatever is given we will write down. The given thing is, first of all, the curve is passing through the point. Now the curve which we are supposed to find, that curve is passing through point, so that we will write down later. And here the quadrate means the differential equation which we have to make is, it's given at any point xy on the curve, the product of the slope of tangent. Now the product of slope of tangent, so we know slope of tangent, it is given by at any point xy, the slope of tangent will be dy by dx, and it is given product of slope of tangent with its y coordinate, okay, is equal to the x coordinate of the point. So this thing is given. So this will become our differential equation. And the next thing is given, the required curve, the curve which we are supposed to find, the required curve is passing through, the point, it is given here 0 comma minus 2. So this point will help us to find that particular curve, okay, which will be passing through this. So we are given this differential equation. So we will write down here, differential equation is dy by dx into y equals to x. So differential equation we have, we will just separate our variables, and when we separate the variables it will become y dy equals to x dx, okay, and when we integrate both sides we will get integral y dy equals to integral x dx. So it will be y equals to y square by 2 equals to x square by 2 plus constant, okay. So I can simplify also, it will be y square equals to x square plus 2c, and this 2c again it will be constant only. So here is our general solution. Now this general solution, if I pass, means if I satisfy this point in the general solution, what we will get? We will get our particular solution, and the particular solution is actually the required curve. So we will write down, putting x equals to 0, y equals to minus 2 in the general solution. So we will get here minus 2 square equals to 0 plus 2c, which implies 2c is 4. So the value of c will be 2. Now this c we will substitute here, that means the value of c if I substitute here, what we are getting, we will be getting our required curve. So let me complete here itself. So we will write down, particular solution will be then y square equals to x square plus 2 into 2 will be 4. So it means y square minus x square equals to 4 is the required curve. That's it. So this is the required curve which we people were supposed to find here, okay. So this was sum number 17 that we have discussed. Sum number 18 also, I will give you the hint, you people will be able to do this sum easily. So let us discuss the statement and the hint. Sum number 18, it is given, at any point xy of the curve, the slope of tangent is twice the slope of the line. Okay, let us write down what is given. The slope of tangent, that means dy by dx, is twice the slope of the line segment joining the point of contact. So it is twice the slope of line segment joining the point of contact, that means that is given xy, and what is the point given here? minus 4 comma minus 3, minus 4 comma minus 3. Now in class 11 we have done how to write down the slope of the line joining 2 points. So if 2 points x1 y1 x2 y2 are there, the slope of the line will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So that we can easily write down here. So which implies we will get here dy by dx equals to 2 multiply by, this is x1 y1 x2 y2 minus 3 minus y, so it will be minus 3 minus y divided by minus 4 minus x, and if you want you can take minus sign common and it will get cancelled numerator denominator. We will be getting here y plus 3 divided by x plus 4. So this is the value of dy by dx. Now you people will separate the variables, okay, and after separating the variables, what we will do here, we will just integrate and you are getting the general solution. In the general solution, now what is the next thing given here? Find the equation of the curve given that it passes through the point minus 2 comma minus 1. So minus 2 comma 1, this point will substitute in the general solution to get the required curve. I hope you people can do this. It was the simple sum. We will discuss here now sum number 19. Okay. Sum number 19 is the volume of spherical balloon being inflated. Now it is increasing. Inflated means the volume is increasing, but it's given the volume inflated changes at a constant rate. Now whatever change is happening in the balloon, it is constant. So it means if V is the volume of the spherical balloon, so let us write down first of all, if V is the volume of spherical balloon, right, then change in the volume with time, okay, it is constant. So dV by dt is constant. Let that constant be k. Okay, the next is given if initially its radius is 3 units. That means initially means when no time is there, when no inflation. If t is 0, radius is given 3 units. And after 3 seconds, when t is equals to 3 seconds, the radius is 6 units. We have to find the radius of the balloon after t seconds. So what we have to find? Radius after t seconds. Now dV by dt is given, okay, and volume of sphere we know it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So that 4 by 3 pi r cube we will write down, okay, and dV by volume value if I substitute here, and when I separate the variables, you know, we will have here a variable r. Only one variable r is there, 4 by 3 pi r cube. So let us do here, okay. So from dV by dt, as dV by dt is constant, so what is dV by dt? It means 4 by 3 pi r cube is constant. Okay, 4 by 3 pi r cube is constant. Now let us do 4 by 3 is constant, pi is constant, d by dt of r cube when I do. That means the derivative of r cube with respect to t, it will be power rule 3r square into derivative of r. So into dr by dt we will get. So let me take you to the next page. So we have d by dt of 4 by 3 pi r cube, that is constant, and this 4 by 3 pi r cube is actually volume of the sphere. Now 4 by 3 pi constant, we will write down it as such, into d by dt of r cube is equals to k. So when I differentiate here, it will become 3r square into derivative of r with respect to t is k. Now 3 and 3 we can cancel, it will be 4 pi r square dr, and if I separate or if I take this dt to the right hand side, it will become k into dt. Right, now in the left hand side the variable is r, in the right hand side the variable is t. If you remember, in the beginning we have written in the given part, initially when the radius is 3 units. Initially means when the time is 0. Initially radius is 3 units and after 3 seconds the radius is 6 units. So these two conditions are given. So in order to apply these conditions, let us first integrate both sides. And when I integrate both sides, 4 pi r square dr equals to integral of k dt. So I hope you people know it will be 4 pi constant r cube divided by 3 equals to k into t will come plus constant of integration will be there. So we will mark it as equation number 1. Okay, now here k is constant, that is the constant of proportionality, because it was given that volume, change in volume is constant, and this is another constant c. So now we are supposed to find here two values, means two constants, and two conditions are also given. So we will apply the conditions. We will say when t is 0, r is 3. So let us substitute. It will become 4 pi by 3. The value of r will be 3. K, the value of t is 0. C. 1 3 will get cancelled. 9 into 4 is 36 pi is equals to c. So the value of c we will get here 36 pi. Now the second condition, when I put after how many seconds? After 3 seconds the radius has become 6 units. So this value again we will substitute in 1. Okay. So what we will get here, it will be 4 pi by 3 as such. 6 cube equals to k into 3 plus capital C. Okay. So now it will be 4 pi into 6 into 6 36, and 36 into 2 72, because 1 3 will cancel the other one constant, 1 6 equals to 3k plus the value of c is 36 pi, that we can substitute here. So what we are getting here, 3k is equals to, it will be 288 pi minus 36 pi. So the value of 3k, what we are getting here, it will be 252 pi. So the value of k will be 84 pi. Okay. So the value of c we got 36 pi, the value of k will be 84 pi, and this if I mark it as 3. Now the value of c and k both we got. If I substitute here the value of k and c, the whole expression we will get in terms of t and r, and this was our general solution actually. And these two conditions are giving us the values of two constants, one k and the other constant is c. Okay, so what we will do, we will say from 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so in the equation 1 we will substitute the value of c and the value of k. So our answer we are getting 4 by 3 pi r cube, k is 84 pi into t plus 36 pi, right? So here we can simplify. The question is actually we have to find the radius of balloon after t seconds. So what we will do here, we have to take here the whole equation in terms of r. So r we will keep in the left hand side and all other terms we will bring to the right hand side. Okay, so let us do, we will get here r cube, pi will get cancelled throughout, r cube equals to 84 pi. Okay, sorry, pi is cancelled, 84t into 3 by 4 plus 36 into 3 by 4. I hope you people can do the calculation. Okay, I am leaving the calculation for you, but in the last step, you know, the power 3 you have to take to the right hand side and it will become cube root, whatever answer is coming. Actually it is almost done only. So 2 121 into 3, it is 63t plus 27 r cube. So the value of r will be here 9 if I take common, it will be 3 plus 70, okay, whole power 1 by 3. So this should be our answer. The radius in terms of t is the required part. This was sum number 19. Okay, as we did in sum number 19, like we started with the volume of balloon, two conditions were given. Same way we will do sum number 20 and 21 also, even 22. So out of these three sums, let us discuss one more sum, and with that you people will be, means our exercise is over, and you can complete the exercise then, right? So let us discuss here sum number 21. It is given in a bank, principal increases continuously at a rate of R% per year. Find the value of R if rupees 100 double itself in 10 years. Now it is given principal increases continuously at the rate of R% per year. This is sum number 20. So first of all, if I say P, I will mark it as the principal, and let small r means R% a rate of change, or rate of interest means rate of change of interest or rate of interest, that's it. Now what is given to us, and here it is given the principal increases continuously at the rate of R% per year. That means the change in principal with respect to time is R% of P. So I can say it will be R divided by 100 into P. Now two variables are there. One is the principal, the second is R. R is constant because R is given R%, so it is fixed. T is the time, means variable with respect to which principal is changing. So what we are getting here, if I just separate the variables, I will get dp upon p, and this R upon 100 if I take here, and dt I shift to the right hand side. Now R is constant, 100 is constant, so R by 100 will be treated as constant. So this term is constant. We will integrate both sides. Okay, so we have integral dp upon p equals to R by 100 is constant, integral dt. Now dp upon p, that means log p, equals to R by 100 into t will come, plus constant of integration will be there. Okay, so here if you notice, we can we can consider this as our general solution also. So I am going to mark it as 1. So let us take it to the next page. It is log p equals to R by 100 t plus c. So we have log p equals to R by 100 t plus capital C. We have marked it as 1. Now initially what is given, an amount of rupees 100 is deposited with this bank. So the deposit that has been done, we will find the value of R if rupees 100 double itself in 10 years. So initially the value of P, okay, we will write down initially the value of P is 100 when time is 0, because in the beginning when we are depositing the money, there is no time considered, so it will be 0. So we will substitute this condition in our general solution. So it will be log 100 equals to R by 100 multiplied by 0 plus capital C. So this term is becoming 0. It means the value of C we will get here log 100. C is calculated. We are marking it as 2. Now when time is, it is given after 10 years it doubles. When time is 10 years, P has become double. Double means it has become 200. So in that this condition, if we substitute here, it will become log 200 equals to R by 100 into 10 plus the value of C we have calculated, it is log 100. So we are getting log 200, log 100. So if I bring this to the left hand side, log 200 minus log 100, it will be equals to r by 10. Okay, so log 200 minus log 100 means log 200 divided by 100 equals to r by 10. So it will be actually equals to log 2, which is equals to r by 10. Okay, now log 2 equals to r divided by 10. So if I take anti-log on both sides, so taking anti-log on both sides, we will get here 2 equals to e raised to power r by 10. Okay, that means the value is equals to 2 equals to e raised to power r by 10, and I think the value is given already. Yeah, we are given the value log 2 to the base e is this. So we can directly use this value also, because we have to find the value of r. So there is no need to take the log, you can do it directly. So from here the value of log 2 is given 0.6931, 0.6931 equals to r divided by 10, which implies the value of r will be 6.931. That's it. So this will be the answer which we were supposed to calculate. So sum number 19, the way we did, same way we have done sum number 20. The given conditions we are putting here and getting our relationship. So when we substitute back, means from the in the first condition when we are putting in the general solution, we are getting the value of c, and that value of c when we are putting in our second condition, we are getting our complete answer, that is the value of r. Okay, so same way sum number 21 will be done. It is given principal increases continuously at the rate of r%, sorry, not r%, 5%. So in sum number 20 we have done r%, sum number 21 will be 5%, means 5 by 100, and an amount of rupees 1000. So here initially p value is 1000, so t is 0, and how much will it worth after 10 years? Again, now instead of finding r, you have to find p in the end, that after when t is 10, what will be the value of p? R is given 5%. Okay, same way you people will do, and the answer will be there. I hope you people can do this, and I will give you the hint now for sum number 22. So sum number 22 is, in a culture the bacteria count is 1 lakh, the number is increased by 10% in 2 hours. So the number is increasing by 10% in 2 hours. In how many hours will the count reach 2 lakh? If the rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number present. So the condition which we have to use in the beginning is given in the last sentence. If the rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number present. So first of all, let us assume the number of bacteria in the beginning. Let the number of bacteria in the culture be x. Now it is given the rate of growth of bacteria with time, definitely. So dx upon dt, it is given it is proportional to the number present. So this is directly proportional to x. Okay, so when I have to remove, because proportional word is given, so I have to use the sign of proportionality, and when I remove this sign of proportionality, what will happen? I have to take a constant with that. So when I remove the sign of proportionality and write the sign of equal to, it will be equals to then k into some, means some k into x, where k will be some definitely positive number, because x is the number of bacteria. Okay, so dx upon dt will become equals to kx. Now this is our differential equation done. Now we will separate the variables, and I will get here dx upon x. K I will bring, if I keep here, it will become k into dt. and we integrate when both sides, integrating both sides, we will get here integral dx upon x equals to integral k into dt. So this will be equals to log x equals to kt plus constant. So we will mark it as 1. This will act as the general solution for us. Now let us make it first of all simple form, because we have here in the in the culture the bacteria count is 1 lakh, then the number is increased by 10% in 2 hours, and how many hours will it take to will the count reach 2 lakh? So that we have to find. So let us say initially the number of bacteria, assume let it be x naught. So we will take let the number of bacteria initially, right? It will be x naught. Initially means when time is 0. When time is 0, then the number of bacteria, let it be x naught. And if this thing I substitute there, if I substitute this thing there, so I will write down from 1. This condition I am going to put, it will be log x naught equals to k into 0 plus c. So from this I am getting the value of c will be log x naught. Now this log x naught we will substitute in one equation, and what we are getting here, log x equals to kt plus log x naught. Okay, and this term if I again bring here, I will get log of x upon x naught equals to kt. We can mark it as equation number 2. So this is the number of bacteria in the culture. X naught is the number of bacteria which is present in the beginning, initially. Okay, and now what we have, according to the problem, it is saying the number is increased by 10% in 2 hours. Right. Now the number is increasing by 10%. That means if in the beginning the bacteria is x naught, then after 2 hours it is 10% of that x naught. Okay, so that we will substitute here. We will say when t is equals to 2 hours. When t is equals to 2 hours, what is happening? And this we can substitute here also, and we will get, then after when t is equals to 2 hours, what we will get? It will be equals to the number of bacteria, sorry, y, not y, the number of bacteria will be x equals to whatever is there in the beginning, x naught, plus 10% of that. So 10 divided by 100 of x naught, right? So what is becoming here? 1 by 10, 11 by 10 x naught. So this will be 11 by 10 x naught. It is when t is equals to 2 hours. So when t is 0, we got it. The value of c we got log x naught. And when t is 2 hours, the value of x we are getting 11 by 10 times x naught. And this value if you substitute here, the value of x here, what I will get, we are getting here the expression, or we are getting here the value of this constant k. So you can substitute here, and once you get the value of k, okay, and this value of k we will substitute in our equation, which I have marked here 2 once again. And when you simplify and the values which are given, the bacteria count is 1 lakh, and after when will it reach 2 lakh, and the time you have to find. I hope you people will try this sum, and you people will be able to do it also. If any doubt comes, you can ask. Thank you, students.